there. So I'm here to talk about Cisco ACI Multisite. One of the challenges that we have is when you have data centers that are states apart or you have a DR facility, how to get those to talk together. So with ACI Multisite, we can actually have two different data centers in distinct locations that we can connect over a multi-protocol BGP session to allow communication to occur. So if you take a look and see what we're looking at in the lab here, we have a web server that's in Site 2. This is at a facility maybe on the East Coast. We have databases and file servers maybe on the East Coast, maybe in San Jose. And what we're seeing is that every 3 to 5 seconds we're sending a web request to our web server here on the East Coast. The web server is then using the multi-site connection to speak with a database server and an NFS server that's on the same subnet. And as you can see right now, this we're actually getting this update every 3 to 5 seconds. And with ACI Multisite, what this is doing is, even though we have the multi-site controller, it's abstracted. It's kind of sitting on top of and managing the other APIC clusters. So we have the APIC cluster on the West Coast, the APIC cluster on the East Coast. They're completely segregated and separate from a control plane. They have separate configuration domains. So let's kind of take a look and see what this looks like. So what you're looking at now is the ACI Multisite controller. And you can see we've got our West Coast site in San Francisco, the New York site here. And this just gives you kind of a quick high-level status of what's going on there. Also, we have the ability to come in here and take a look at a template configuration. So with Multisite, what we're doing is we're using this controller to specify policy configuration that we can push to the site in San Francisco and the site in New York. And what I'm going to do now, we have this contract here, the Tesla contract. I'm going to actually remove the filter. And for those of you who are familiar with ACI, what's going to happen is we're going to break the connectivity. So all of the pictures that are going on here, this communication is going to stop. I'm going to save the changes, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to deploy this configuration to both the sites. So from the multi-site controller, I'm going to deploy the configuration, and if you go back and look, our images have stopped because we have stopped the communication. We put that contract in place to stop the communication from both sites. And just as easily as I deleted it, we'll come back in here and we're going to add that back. Again, you have to save the configuration first and then deploy it to the sites. And as you can see, our application is up and working again. So that's our demo for today. If you want to come by and see me at the ACI Inter booth, we're here every day from 11 to 9 p.m. Otherwise, go to cisco.com/goaci. Have a great night.